Hello, guys, and today we're going to do a news tour of what's new in the universe of The Boys. Let's go! The actor who plays Captain Homeland, Antony Starr, analyzes the most bizarre scene he's ever done. What could it be? He already has a collection of bizarre scenes. The showrunner of The Boys is really concerned about the real-world parallels of the series. What's he worried about? What kind of bizarre and controversial things has he presented in the seasons? They were many. The showrunner of The Boys shares why Gen V supers weren't part of the team of 7. Gen V's connections to the main series The Boys have finally been revealed. So what do you think? What are the connections? Is WWE Champion Cody Rhodes leaning towards a comparison to Homelander for The Boys promotion? Do you think the guy really looks similar? Do you think it's good for a champion to be compared with Homelander, our favorite superhero? Comment below which of these news items excited you the most while you get settled in with my coffee to run the first news item. The actor who plays Captain Homelander, Antony Starr, analyzes the most bizarre scene he's ever done. The Boys have always portrayed Captain Homelander as a very unstable and insecure superhero. Antony Starr explained how Firecracker's selfless act saved his character from a severe meltdown in the last episode. For starters, you already know. Comment below if you think Captain Homelander's fixation with milk is one of the most outlandish traits of The Boys, or if there's a scene that trumps this in terms of weirdness. We want to hear your thoughts. Let's chat in the comments section. In episode 6 of The Boys' 4th season, we see Captain Homelander depicted as an incompetent on set. The episode, entitled Dirty Business, confirmed he was simply a pawn in a game he thought he was in control of. His climax moment showed that he was, once again, on the verge of breakdown. This episode also reminded of the scene from the first season that revealed his fetish for breast milk, something that turned into the show's running joke. In an interview with IGN, Antony Starr explains the deconstruction of Captain Homelander in the latest episode of The Boys and why the fetish scene with Firecracker, which is the trigger, was so absurd. In the 6th episode of the 4th season, Captain Homelander, Victoria Newman, and Sister Sage organize a campaign event against presidential candidate Robert Singer. The sister was supposed to gain the support of her partners, but she was incapacitated after the encounter with Frenchie and Kimiko, to whom Frenchie delivered a beautiful headshot. Captain Homelander's attempt to take control at that moment miserably failed, and Victoria Newman's standout performance only made things worse for him. Captain Homelander's downward spiral was interrupted by an igniter moment, and he was offered breast milk for his comfort. Antony Starr confirmed that this was the strangest scene he's ever done so far. Even when I was watching the episode, it seemed like he was holding back his laughter. Didn't you also have that impression? According to Antony Starr, the scene was totally surreal. He commented that when he was promoting the series, he mentioned that the strangest scene he ever did would be in this season, and that was the scene he was speaking of. According to him, it's absurd to get breast milk squirted in your face. It's hilarious and absurd at the same time. Starr said he looked at Valerie Curry, who is the actress that plays the Fuse, and wondered what she was doing. This is so absurd. That's a bit of an exaggeration, considering what Captain Homeland has done so far to get his milk fix, even milking a cow at one point. Starr said that nothing compares to the Fuse's milk squirt scene in the last episode. For him, despite that they've done all sorts of things on the show, this scene was psychologically disturbing and strange. Antony Starr also mentioned that Captain Homelander's obsession with milk was initially written as a one-off joke in Season 2. However, showrunner Eric Kripke saw the potential and made this characteristic a quirk of the character throughout the series. The boy has always shown weird fetishes in a graphic way since the first season. But Captain Homelander's obsession stands out because it reveals his tragic flaw. With all this information, it's clear that the boy isn't afraid to explore the boundaries of the bizarre and the surreal. In my opinion, the scene that Antony Starr described as the strangest he ever did, with breast milk squirted on his face, exemplifies this very well. The series manages to blend absurd and deeply emotional humor in a unique way, revealing complex facets of the characters such as Captain Homelander's obsession with milk, which started as a joke and evolved into a central aspect of the character. Does this make us wonder how far the boy will go in its next season? Leave in the comments what you think of this evolution of the characters and what more absurd scenes you would like to see in the future. Let's discuss, guys. Remember, The Boy is available on Prime Video. If you found this news interesting, like and share it. The showrunner of The Boys is really concerned about the real-world parallels of the series. The Boys series continues to stand out for its social commentary mixed with always exaggerated humor. However, with the many real-world issues, showrunner Eric Kripke is concerned that the series may be reflecting too closely the ills of society. To begin with, let us know what you think. Should a series like The Boys continue to address social and political issues in such a direct way, or would you prefer it to be lighter and focused only on entertainment? Let's have this healthy conversation in the comments below. Remember, subscribe to the channel and like this video to help us grow, because when the channel grows, I can bring more videos to you. So, I count on your subscription and your like. In an interview with The Wrap, Kripp continued to discuss The Boys and their incredible ability to predict real-world events, confessing he's becoming seriously concerned about this rising pattern. The most notable recent example of this trend was the premiere of the 4th season, right after former U.S. President Donald Trump was found guilty on all 34 charges in his bribery trial involving the adult film star Stormy Daniels. Kripp stated, "This show has an alarmingly consistent track record of mirroring reality in some manner. In some dialogues, for instance, billionaires discuss their need to manipulate the Supreme Court to secure desired outcomes. I'm not thrilled to be the devil's writing team. I'm really starting to worry about this. But there's a frightening similarity between the series and what's happening in the real world." Meanwhile, in the 6th episode of the newly released 4th season, Dirty Business is the title of. In the episode, Homelander and Sister Sage plot a devilish coup to kill the newly elected President Robert Singer and install his Vice President Victoria Newman in a coup at the White House. Dirty Business premiered on United States Independence Day, July 4th, possibly recalling the infamous takeover of the Capitol by Donald Trump's supporters. Kripp explained, "It wasn't necessarily planned to premiere on July 4th, which I highly doubt. We didn't know what Amazon would do with the airing dates until a few months ago, well before the premiere was announced. I only found out about a week or two before everyone else did. I think the director knew, but anyway, what do you think? Do you think the director of this series didn't know the premiere dates? Comment below." And another controversy. Eric Kripp has already warned that critics of woke need to watch another TV series. Despite Kripp's concerns about The Boys' parallels to social events, he has never apologized for the series' political commentary. Recently, Kripp criticized fans who complained about the woke nature of the show and its reflection of social issues. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter before the premiere of the 4th season, he said that anyone who wants to call the show woke or something like that, that's fine. They'll just watch another show. But I'm definitely not going to apologize for what we're doing. While critics praised the 4th season of The Boys, Fans seem to have taken Crip's comments and the show's growing approach to social issues seriously. After being highly rated by fans in the previous 3 seasons, Season 4 has the lowest viewership score on Rotten Tomatoes, which is 53% as of this video's taping, with the show becoming the target of mass criticism, although Creep himself doesn't mind it. Prime Video recently renewed The Boys for a 5th season. Ahead of the Season 4 premiere, Creep confirmed that Season 5 will be the end of the award-winning series. Remember, before Season 5 airs, we'll still have Season 2 of Gen V coming out. In my opinion, The Boys continues to challenge and provoke deep reflection on today's society, mixing acid humor with sharp political commentary. Eric Kripke isn't afraid to address controversial topics, and this is reflected in Season 4, which premiered at an incredibly relevant, even if unintentionally planned time. Although the series has received criticism for being woke, Kripke's courage in not apologizing for addressing these themes shows his commitment to authentic and impactful storytelling. What do you think of this approach? Do you agree with Kripke, or do you think he should take it easy? Leave your opinions in the comments and let's discuss. If you found this news interesting, please like and share and also subscribe. The Boys showrunner shares why Gen V supers aren't part of the 7-man team. We've already witnessed some crossovers both from The Boys within the Gen V series and recently from Gen V characters in the main series The Boys. Familiar characters may again appear in both shows. And if you include a Gen V character in the 7, would be too much, according to the showrunner of the series. To start, you already know. Comment below if you think a full crossover between The Boys and Gen V would be a good idea, or if you prefer each series to go its own way. We want to know your opinion. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and also share this video with people who like both Gen V and The Boys. Remember that this channel will grow with your help, and if it does, I will bring more videos to you. Agreed? Thank you very much. Eric Kripke, The Boys showrunner, recently discussed the extent of the crossover between the two shows in a TV Line interview. Fans speculated that one of Gen V's supers might join the 7 in The Boys' 4th season due to how the first season of Gen V ended. Instead, new characters like Firecracker and Sister Sage were introduced. Kripke explained that this was done to keep The Boys and Gen V slightly more separate, as he wants each series to be able to stand independently, not requiring viewers to watch both series, which is typically a problem. Sometimes people just want to follow The Boys and end up spoiling the experience by not having watched Gen V. We saw this happen more or less in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where you would go to see a movie and end up being confused if you hadn't watched the series. Kripke's comments remind of another recent interview with Variety, where he expressed his fondness for the idea of there being connections and references that come and go, but not an entire team. I am living in complete fear of this idea that you have to watch both to understand the other. I will be ending this video with a reflection on Eric Kripke's choice of keeping The Boys and Gen V mostly separate. In my view, it seems a smart choice, as each series can shine independently without forcing fans to watch both to understand the plot. This not only respects the time and interest of the audience, but also allows new characters like Firecracker and Sage Sister to be explored in a unique way. And you, what are your thoughts about this approach? Would you like to see more crossovers? Or do you prefer that each series go its own way? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I really want to know what you think. Hit like if you found the news interesting, share and subscribe. Finally, Gen V's connections to The Boys have been revealed. Characters from Gen V and The Boys met in an episode of The Boys' 4th season, showcasing Homelander'S long-term ambitions. To start off, let me know in the comments if you think Vought's manipulations will actually work, or if the true heroes will manage to expose the truth in the end. I want to hear your thoughts, so let's discuss. Remember to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Also, share this with your friends who are fans of the boys. Click the link and share it in your WhatsApp groups. Sound good, folks? This is really important. If the channel keeps growing, I'll keep bringing you more videos, all right? A big thanks to those who are already sharing and commenting, okay? Moving on. In an interview with Variety, showrunner Eric Kripke discussed the decision to bring Kate and Sam from Gen V into Vought's inner circle. And with these guest appearances, how might they influence the next season of the spin-off, which in this case is Gen V Season 2. Kripp explained that including Kate and Sam in the V52 panel, clearly inspired by Disney's D23, gave Homelander cover to bring different superheroes together as he starts building his army. It made sense that Kate, who's also a white supremacist, would want to join in on this. Sam, on the other hand, is a bit more reluctant. He doesn't talk much about his own opinions, so maybe his character still needs to develop. Plot-wise, Kate and Sam showed up in a few scenes in the episode Beware the J.B. Rourke, My Son. The Godolkin's Guardians announced their new Vought movie before taking part in the attack on Vought news commentator Cameron Coleman. Damn, poor guy. Did you want Cameron to die there? And he was wrongly accused too, right? It wasn't even him. Ashley Barrett frames Coleman to cover up A-Train's actions. Who's our inside man? Our spy. Speaking of the special appearances of Gen V characters in the Boys series, Creep described his new alliances with Set as an extension of Vought's media manipulation regarding the Gen V events, covering up the murders at Godolkin University by framing Mary Morrell and her allies for Kate and Sam's crimes. He added that the villains of that day are publicly marketed by Vought as heroes getting a movie deal and new levels of fame, while the real heroes of that day are locked up in some undisclosed location, which might be revealed in the second season of Gen V, or maybe at the end of this fourth season in the post-credits, right? Because the CIS at the end ties it all together. Creep emphasized that being a hero is usually thankless and uncelebrated, and when you're presented to everyone as a hero, it's usually anything but that. Besides these special appearances, the boys officially incorporated the Gen V virus subplot into its main storyline, with Billy Butcher and his old team investigating a farm where the virus was tested on various homicidal animals. Despite surviving the creatures with former VOD CEO Stan Edgar and VP Victoria Newman, the final moments revealed that Butcher kidnapped Newman's husband Summer to produce more virus for him, and Kessler even went as far as cutting off Jim Briggs's leg, who we all know is still alive actually. However, it's still unclear how the virus will tie into the conclusion of the boys' storyline, with Amazon renewing Creepy's series for another season before the fourth season premieres. Especially since, remember, there was Gen V, the boys' fourth season, then there will be a second season of Gen V, followed by the final season of the boys. Already feeling sad? Do you think it should go on? Comment below. Gen V's second season is currently under production, with Creepy confirming that the spin-off will kill off the supporting character Wanda Anderson, rather than recast the role after Change Perdomo's death. In a separate interview, he revealed that another spin-off, The Boys Mexico, is still in the writing process. So folks, after everything we've seen about the connections between Gen V and The Boys, it's clear that Vought will continue manipulating the narrative for their own agenda, turning villains into heroes and sidelining the real heroes. This dynamic offers an interesting critique on how fame and power can distort the truth. Now, with the virus subplot integrating into the main storyline and the promise of more revelations in the upcoming season, we're eager to see how all of this will unfold. What do you guys think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear what you're expecting from the upcoming seasons. If you found this news interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. WWE champion Cody Rhodes embraces the comparison to Homelander for the Boys promotion. The undisputed WWE heavyweight champion Cody Rhodes has frequently been compared to the villain of the Boys series, Homelander. Social media memes and images highlight similarities between Cody's appearance and the leader of the Seven. Cody, known as the American Nightmare, capitalizes on these comparisons in his promotion of the show's fourth season. To start off, you know the drill. Comment below if you think Cody Rhodes should adopt a darker Homelander-style character in WWE. We're eager to hear your thoughts. Folks, while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, hit share and grab the link, send it to your WhatsApp groups, forward it to your Telegram groups, spread the word to everyone, because as this channel grows, I'll bring you more videos and I can dedicate more of my time to you, all right? Sounds good? A big thank you to those who are already subscribed. Let's get into it. According to a post on the former Twitter platform, the WWE star looks directly at the camera while scenes from the new season play in the background, asking Antony Starr's character Homelander, "Do you know what you want to say?" Before replicating the laser eyes, he even mimics the laser eye effect with an intimidating WWE. Many fans would love to see him transform into a Homelander-style villain at some point in his career. For those watching the fourth season of The Boys, it's clear that Homelander is more menacing than ever. This season, he continues his condescending behavior and takes darker turns, including the infamous bloodbath in Episode 4, Windstorm of the Ages. The show's lead also reveals a devastating secret, punishing people from his past as revenge consumes him. Homelander's trial for the murder of a pro-Starlight supporter at the end of the third season, his political alignment with presidential candidate Victoria Nilma, and the growing tension with an ailing Billy Butcher are the main talking points this season. Midway through the fourth season, critics are praising The Boys like never before, with a 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, highlighting its satirical brilliance and social commentary. However, the fourth season received an audience score of 53%, the lowest in the franchise, apparently due to fans unhappy with the show's social approaches and perception of being woke, something that the show's creator, Eric Kripke, addressed directly. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes is celebrating his third month as WWE champion after concluding his rivalry with Roman Reigns in the Night 2 main event at WrestleMania XL in Philadelphia. He is scheduled to compete alongside Kevin Owens and Randy Orton against the... All these comparisons between Cody Rhodes and Homelander, in my opinion, it's clear that the world of pro wrestling and pop culture intersect in surprising and fascinating ways. Rhodes, with his American Nightmare persona, has managed to turn these comparisons into a clever promotional strategy, boosting both his own popularity and that of the boss. While we watch Homelander take increasingly dark turns in the fourth season, we see Rhodes triumphing in the ring and sparking speculation about a potential future as a villain. What do you guys think about these comparisons? Should Rhodes follow Homelander's path and adopt a darker character? Leave your comments and share your thoughts below. We want to hear what you think. If you found this news interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.